so excited to chat to you.
Thanks for having me. It's just like, it feels just like a little coffee date.
Wee girly chat.
We're in like a different venue today. It's the most intimate, I think, of the whole tour. I feel like they'll be really excited to see James in like an intimate setting, so that'll be nice.
And you, girl.
And me.
You are on world tour with James Arthur. It's his Bittersweet Love Tour. There's 30 shows, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
And the first week of shows is done. Tell me a little bit about the first week and like how that first show has compared to your show a couple of nights ago.
Like, you wouldn't believe the nerves on the first day. I didn't know it was possible to be that nervous. Show 2, I was kind of like, okay, I can do this now. Like, I'm not going to die.
I'd be right in saying like this is the biggest peak kind of your career so far.
Oh, 100%. And it also just is like so much better because I have been a fan of James Arthur since the X Factor.
I love following you on TikTok, especially. You go viral on TikTok. Like, you're absolutely smashing socials. There's one video that you do in particular. I think if I sing loud enough, I'll be invited up on stage. I feel like you've actually been invited up on stage this time. Talk to me a little bit more about what kind of manifesting means to you and how you put it into action. How did the tour even come about with James Arthur?
Once I started releasing music, I was like, right, I'm just gonna try everything and anything because it has been my dream since I was literally like could talk. I was like, I'm gonna be a pop star. If I see any opportunities, I just ask, like, and I don't get embarrassed to ask. I DM'd James. I've covered some of his songs before. He's like seen them and he's duetted me and stuff. So I just asked him, and then I think I asked him a couple times, and then it happened. So
I love that. I mean, how often does that ever happen that you ask an artist if they come on tour and then they take you up on the offer? That's amazing.
I know.
The moment that I've seen so far of you two singing Rewrite the Stars, like you're actually duetting with James Arthur on stage, I was like, that's incredible. It sounds amazing, your voices. Has that been a standout moment for you so far on the tour?
One of those things where I was like, yeah, but also, how the heck am I going to be able to do that? Do you know what I mean? Like, how will I be able to compose myself to do that?
Apart from that moment, duetting with James Arthur on stage, has there been any other standout moments so far in the first week?
The duet in Munich was really nice because my mum was there, and I got off the stage and just bawled into my mum's arms. And she was crying, I was crying. So that was cute. I think it's just amazing to like, I've toured Europe a bit, like in smaller venues, and done some small shows like last year, supporting some of my friends and stuff. There's a lot of people who have been traveling really far once they found out I'm supporting, and that has like blown my mind. That has been wild to me because I'm just grateful to be here at all times.
How does it feel to like hear the fans like singing your own original songs?
Wild, like so wild, because I know that I'm here to kind of warm them up and also just be like, hi, I'm Neve. A lot of you don't know me, but there's some people like screaming and looking me in the eye like, I want you, I want you, I want you back.
Well, you are an independent artist and you've had your music played on Love Island. We've supported a lot of your music here on Cool FM. Is there any advice that you would give to other Northern Irish artists in particular? Because at the minute you're waving the flag for Northern Irish talent over here.
Just keep putting music out there, put yourself out there. Don't be embarrassed. Put it out. If people think you're weird for trying, they won't think you're weird if you're on tour with James Arthur. So like, keep putting stuff out and just like back yourself, because if you don't back yourself, other people won't. And you're only good until everyone thinks you're good, kind of thing. And I've believed that I was good while other people didn't think I was good. So I think that's just kind of my piece of advice.
Where do you think you have got all of your self-belief from? Like, is it kind of where you have to kind of fake it until you make it kind of vibe, or?
Oh, 100%. My self-belief actually grew from a place of knowing that I wouldn't be fully satisfied and happy in my life without doing this. Like, I think about barely anything else. I love writing music. I love listening to music. I love watching pop stars perform. Like, I live and breathe pop music. And I think that my self-belief came from a place of like, I won't be happy unless I do this.
What was the warm-up practice kind of like were you behind stage doing like a Sharpay Evans like like what was going on?
My incredible vocal coach has like got me a whole routine, and we've got to protect voice because I also need to like not sing all of James's songs every night full pelt because the next day I'll have no voice.
Well, as incredible as James Arthur is and that you're on his tour and everything, I saw a little sneaky moment where you teased a new song last night and it literally sounds incredible. Is there anything you can tease us with? It's
called Midnight. Release date is, to be honest with you, it's very soon, but I don't know what the release date is, and I will know within like 2 days. I love this song. It's really, and it's a bit of a new sound for me. I actually wrote that song when I was really sick, and I was just wanting to write something that made me feel good. I will give you some tea.
The tea is being spilled.
There will be a surprise on the release day. That's all I'll say. I do write a lot of songs where it's like, heartbreak, and this isn't heartbreak. This is like
falling in love.
You've met, yeah, falling in love. You know, that butterfly feeling.
Yes.
So yeah.
Do you have any other advice about kind of taking the leap from moving out of Northern Ireland and moving to London and, you know, trying to chase the dream in a bigger pond over there?
I would maybe say, like, nowadays you don't have to take the leap too early. Like, if you can write songs and put them on the internet, like, you don't have to move before you've started. Like, I moved before I started releasing music, but the internet is so helpful these days to artists who don't really have that industry foundation yet, including me. Like, I'm not managed. I don't have a label, so I'm very much like doing this like all myself. I think I had this illusion that I had to have the whole machine behind me to do what I want to do, but you don't. If you don't ask, you don't get.
Yeah, well, you've proved how you can do so well and be so successful just from being an independent artist. Where can you see from now to your end game goal? Like, what is the top kind of goal for you?
Well, I've always written down that I'm going to sell out Madison Square Garden. That's what I've always written down. That's a bit embarrassing to say,
it's
but like,
not.
Oh,
it's
whatever.
Not. Dream big. If your big dreams don't scare you enough, then they're not big enough. You're honestly absolutely smashing it. Like, I'm rewatching all of your stories, like, in awe, like, just watching them, loving them. So you're doing so well. I literally am rooting for you all the way. Thank you so much for having a chat. Have fun tonight and the rest of the tour. Bye.